Alexander.
That's just kind of what I'm doing. Caden Alexander set back to take the kick. I assume we're not live on this. Caden Alexander with a short poach kick to the 40-yard line. Caught and pushed out of bounds. Number 2, Blake Padani, excuse me. This sets up the Gretna's first offensive possession of the evening with 9:54 remaining in the first quarter. Quinn Mason set back in the pistol formation. Hands the ball off. 20 back. Hunter Tilton, excuse me. Sets up a 2nd and 1. Again on the carry. Gain of 4 yards on the play. Sets up a 3rd and 5 for the Gretna offense. Quinn Mason drops back and rips in a pass. Just enough for the first down. Completion number 19, Kobe Spear. Quinn Mason hands the ball off to David Sanchez, excuse me, for no gain on the play. Sets up a 2nd and 2 for this Gretna offense. Quinn Mason in the shotgun formation. Hunter Chilton to his left. Drops back to pass. Nearly brought in, falls incomplete. Intended for Blake Padani. Sets up a 3rd and 10 for the Gretna offense. Sets up a 3rd and 10 from the 43-yard line. First real test for this Gretna offense. Come out in the shotgun formation, 2 to the left, 1 wide receiver to the bottom. Quinn Mason drops back to pass. Pass is caught for a gain of about 12 yards on the play. Kobe Scholl on the reception. Caden Kirby in on the tackle for the Monarchs. Hunter Chilton, excuse me, on the carry. Pushes forward for about a yard on the play. Gain of 1 on the play makes it 2nd and 9 from the 30. Quinn Mason on the quarterback keeper to the left, finds a hole and gets just enough for the first down, 11 yards on the play. A.J. Dumont, Monarchs leading tackler, on the tackle. Quinn Mason on the pitch to Hunter Chilton. Looks for a hole and is tackled for, again, at 3 yards on the play. Trevin Goodman on the tackle.
Gain of 2 on the play sets up a 2nd and 8 from the Monarch 17-yard line.
Quinn Mason in the shotgun formation. Drops back, looks to pass. Complete. Kobe Scholl on the reception. 5 yards on the play. Quinn Mason on the fake snap. Caught the Monarch defensive line offsides. Be a 5-yard penalty and an automatic first down. Quinn Mason shotgun formation. Hands the ball off. Running wide. A loss of 4 yards on the play. Jake Lamontang in on the tackle. Quinn Mason on the quarterback keeper. Wrapped up and pushed the pile forward for a gain of 5 yards on the play. Quinn Mason, Hunter Chilton in the backfield. 2 receivers at the top and bottom of your screen. 3rd and 8, 4:48 remaining in the first quarter. Quinn Mason on the quarterback keeper. Breaks a tackle and is wrapped up at the 4-yard line. Cole Price in on the tackle. Sets up a 4th and goal from the 4-yard line. And a timeout is called by this Gretna side. Special shout out to Bill McCormick. He is a Gretna alum streaming tonight from the Philippines. Thank you very much, Mr. McCormick, for all that you do. .419 remaining in the first quarter. 4th and goal for the Gretna offense. Monarchs 8, Gretna Dragons 0. This Gretna offense comes out going for it here on 4th and goal in the shotgun formation. Hands off to Hunter Chilton, who looks to plow his way forward. Refs looking to make a decision, and it is called touchdown, Gretna Dragons. Hunter Chilton on the 4-yard carry for the touchdown. The refs look to be conversing over the call here. Try to decide if it's a touchdown or if he was tackled just short of the goal line. Official ruling, Hunter Chilton's knee was down before the ball crossed the plane. Sets up a Monarch 1st and 10 within their own 1 yard line. Monarchs' last drive had a lot of success running the ball, and their touchdown led to a play action screen to Malik Barnes, who broke it to the house for a 62-yard reception from Connor Barnett.
Connor Barnett in the shotgun with Malik Barnes to his right. Motion. Gretna looking to bring a blitz to try and force a safety. Handoff to Malik Barnes, who narrowly escapes the end zone from getting the safety.
Hunter Chilton on the stop.
It was Hunter Chilton on the stop.
No gain on the play. It's 2nd and 10 from the 1.
It is still 2nd and 10. Shotgun again. The Monarchs need to watch out for a safety here. Back to pass. Under pressure. Gets it off.
Connor Barnett's pass intended for Paul Scalise.
Incomplete. It was intended for Paul Scalise.
In on the coverage for the Dragons. It's 3rd and 10 from the 1.
It is 3rd and 10 from the Monarchs' own 1. No huddle. There's trips right. Connor Barnett rolls right. Long ball, wide open, caught, and out of bounds.
Connor Barnett's pass.
Patrick Rowe
Rowe.
with on the reception.
Tackle on the play by Caden Oakford.
Caden Oakford on the tackle for the Dragons. It was about a 69-yard pass. It is 1st and 10, Papillion La Vista. Connor Barnett on the keeper.
Connor Barnett on the
Gets
keeper.
hit at the line. Gain of about 1.
Tackle on the play by number 57. Gain of 1 makes it 2nd and 9 from the 39.
Pistol formation for the Monarchs. Malik Barnes run up the middle.
Malik Barnes on the
About
keeper.
an 8-yard rush.
Tackle on the play by number 34, Hunter Chilton. Barnes' run is good.
That
for a
run is good
first
for a Monarch first down.
Papillion La Vista from the Dragon 29.
1st and 10 on the Dragon 29.
Good injury.
Malik Barnes seems to be coming off with a limp. Caden Kirby on the carry.
Carson Dudry on the tackle for the Dragons.
Run was good for 5.
And 5
It is now 2nd and 5 with 2:14 and running remaining in the first quarter. Shotgun. Keeper for Connor Barnett.
Connor Barnett on the keeper.
Bennett Lorenz on the stop. It was a gain of 1 yard. It is 3rd and 4. Connor Burnett alone in the backfield. Caden Kirby in motion. Fakes the handoff, keeps it. Connor Burnett up the middle, and he's gone. Touchdown, Monarchs. 23-yard rush.
Caden Alexander step back to take the PAT. It is up and good. That makes the score Papillion La Vista Monarchs 15, Gretna Dragons 0. 1:13 remaining in the first quarter. Caden Alexander is nearly perfect this season with extra points, missing only 1 so far. 12 of 13 on the season. "23-yard rushing touchdown by Connor Barnett. He averages 94.7 rushing yards per game. 23 down so far. Caden Alexander with a shallow kick to the 15-yard line. Caught and received, looking for a hole, pushes forward, wrapped up at the 37-yard line. Lou Carnazzo, on the return. Tyler Smith on the tackle for the Monarchs. This sets up a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line for this Gretna offense, coming out in the pistol formation. Receiver to the bottom of your screen, 1 in the slot. Quinn Mason rolls right, finds a wide receiver caught down the sideline. Wraps up for a gain of 11 yards on the play. Number 2, Blake Padani on the reception. That is his 3rd target this evening. Quinn Mason shotgun. Hunter Chilton to his right. Hunter Chilton gets the ball on the rush, looking to plow through some yardage, 5 yards on the play. Knocked down at the 45-yard line. "30 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Your Monarchs 15, Gretna Dragons 0. 2nd and 5 from the 45-yard line. Quinn Mason drops back. Quick pass to the wide receivers, caught and wrapped up at the 36-yard line. 21, Caden Opfer on the reception. Jake Lamontang in on the tackle. Gretna's last drive resulting in a failed 4th down conversion on the 4-yard line, stopped down at the goal line. And that is the end of the first quarter. We're here, your Papillion La Vista Monarchs 15 and your Gretna Dragons 0. After the short break, Your Gretna Dragons will come out in a 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. First and 10 from the 35-yard line. Quinn Mason back in the shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen, 2 to the top. Snap is fumbled. Quinn Mason drops back. Wrapped up in the backfield, knocked down at the 45-yard line. Monarch defense, number 45, Joe Bianchi in on the sack. Sets up a 2nd and 20 from the 45-yard line. Quinn Mason chops back. Deep pass through the middle of his field. Got and wrapped up. Brought down. 28, Colby Scholl on the reception. 19-yard reception. Sets up a 3rd and 1 from the 34-yard line. 26-yard line, excuse me. Caden Kirby in on the tackle. Quinn Mason, pistol formation, hands off to Hunter Chilton. Enough for the 1st down. 6-yard rush on the play. Sets up a 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. This Gretna offense has had a good balance of rush and pass. They average 81.2 rush yards a game, 77.5 pass yards per game, with 158 total yards a game. Hunter Chilton on the short carry of 4 yards on the play. Knocked down at the 16-yard line. Second and 7. Looks for a quick screen to Blake Padani for a loss of yards on the play. Number 17, Jake Lamontagne, in on the tackle for loss. Five yards lost on the screen play. Sets up a 3rd and 11 from the 21-yard line. Quinn Mason shotgun formation on this 3rd and long. Drops back looking to pass. Finds wide receiver in the middle of the field. Ball is nearly caught. Falls incomplete at the goal line. Nick Gay in on the coverage. Sets up a 4th and 11 from the 21-yard line. And the Gretna Dragons bring out the field goal unit. Luke Pinkle set back to take the kick. Snap is muffled. Kick is a no-go. Fumble is out on the play. Ball is caught by the Gretna Dragons, but gets wrapped up for no gain on the play. Hunter Chilton on the recovery. No gain, sets up a 1st and 10, turnover on downs. 1st and 10 for the Monarch offense on the 22-yard line. This Monarch offense has had a good success running the ball and also play action pass through the middle of the field.
Connor Barnett back out on the field at quarterback. Pistol formation. Caden Kirby behind him. Play action pass. Rolls out to the right. Finds Patrick Rowe for the completion. Oh, no, excuse me, it is incomplete. Caden Oatfer on the coverage. It is 2nd and 10 on the 22. Shotgun. Option play. Pitch to Caden Kirby, who stumbles and is wrapped behind the line. Number 24, Carson Dudery on the tackle. That is a loss of 4. It is 3rd and 14 on the Monarch 18-yard line. Joe Bianchi coming on the field. Caleb Hoke in. It is a trips to the left. Connor Burnett alone in the backfield. Back to pass. Can't find anyone. Runs it himself. Gets out. Misses a tackle. Gets the 1st down and a lot more. 34, Hunter Chilton on the tackle. It is 1st and 10. Papillion La Vista on the 43-yard line. It's trips left. Handoff up the middle, Caden Kirby. Good for about 2. Brett Heydrich on the stop. Gain of 3. It is 2nd and 7 on the Monarch 46-yard line. Doubles formation. Hands off to Caden Kirby. Run is good for about 2 yards. Brad Heydrich and Caden Ofor on the stop. 3rd and 5 on the 48 with 6:55 remaining in the 1st half. Motion. Owen McLaren on the motion. Papillion La Vista timeout. That is their 1st timeout of the half. It is 3rd and 5 on the Monarch 48-yard line. Connor Barnett back. Fakes the handoff, rolls left. Pump fakes, goes back to right. Can't find anywhere to go. Trying to get out. Finds a hole. Gets past another man. That good rush by Connor Barnett. That is a Monarch first down. Kobe Steele on the tackle. It is 1st and 10 on the Dragon 32-yard line. The score here at Foundation Field is 15-0. Monarchs are up. Handoff up the middle. Caden Kirby finds a hole to the 5, and he's in for the Monarch touchdown. 32-yard rush. Monarchs are 3 for 3 tonight on touchdowns.
Caden Kirby, number 21, is replacing the injured Malik Barnes. He is still on the medical bench, not seen to have made any progress so far. It looks like Caden Kirby will continue to be the running back this evening. Amazing 32-yard rush for him. Extra point is up and good. That makes Caden Alexander 13 of 14 for the season. Caden Alexander set to take the kick. That's a good punt down to the 10-yard line, and it is dropped. And he gets brought down at about the 6-yard line. Joe Hubert in on the stop. Sets up this Gretna offense with poor field position to start their 3rd drive of the evening. 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. Quinn Mason, shotgun formation. Rolls to the right on the quarterback keeper. Looking to find a hole out wide, and he does. Slips through for a gain of 6 yards on the play. Nick Gay in on the stop. Quinn Mason, 2nd and 4. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen. Ball's handed off. Quinn Mason on the keeper. Looks to push the pile. No gain on the play. A.J. Dumont in on the tackle. A.J. Dumont is also the leading tackler for this Monarch defense. Averages 11.5 tackles per game. Quinn Mason in the pistol formation. 2 receivers to the top of your screen. Quinn Mason on the quarterback bootleg. Receivers found down to the 35-yard line for a gain. 25 on the play. 15 yards on the play. Blake Padani in on the reception. And the completion is good for Gretna. First down. This Gretna offense is not having a hard time moving the ball. Just finishing the drives is what they're having a hard time with. Lou Carnzano on the rush. Finds some space down the sideline, and the refs say he stepped out at the 47-yard line. Gain of 12 yards on the play. Good for Gretna. First down. And I believe that is the end of the evening for Malik Barnes, as he is being gated away with a left ankle injury. But here comes the Gretna offense. Hunter Chilton. 6 yards on the play. Cole Price in on the stop for this Monarch defense. Sets up a 2nd and 4 from Monarch's 47-yard line. Monarchs leading 22-0 over this Gretna team. 3:50 remaining in the second quarter. Long pass, intercepted by Frankie Allen. And there are late flags down on the play. Quinn Mason, long pass, intercepted by Frankie Allen. Refs now discussing over the foul that was called on the play.
The penalty is a blindside block after the play. It is 1st and 10, Papillion. This is the 4th possession for the Papillion La Vista Monarchs, looking perfect on the night on their possessions. Caden Kirby with the rush is stopped about 3 yards past the line of scrimmage. Luke Kramer on the stop. 2nd and 6 on Papillion's own 9. It's a trips to the left. Rolls out. Pass intended for Caden Kirby is incomplete. Connor Burnett was under a lot of pressure from the Gretna defensive line. 3rd and 6 on the 9. Gretna bringing a rush. Drops the ball. Gretna looks to have recovered. It is a touchdown for the Gretna Dragons off Connor Burnett's fumble.
That is Connor Barnett's first fumble this season. First loss and first recovered. Luke Pinkel to attempt the extra point. Ball is snapped. Kick is up, and it's good. From Foundation Field, your score, Papillion La Vista Monarchs 22, Ralston Dragons 7. 3:03 remaining in the half.
This is Connor Burnett's second game back after being out for about 2 weeks with a concussion. Last week he took on Bell East and they defeated them 61-0. He is looking sharp, like you cannot even tell he was injured earlier in the season. Deep kick recovered by Noah Frederick. Rushed out of bounds. Excuse me, Owen McLaughlin on the return for the Papillion La Vista Monarchs. Trevin Marshall on the stop. The Monarchs are set up in better field position than they were on their last possession. Connor Burnett looking to score on this drive. Shotgun formation. Play action. Drops the ball again. Recovered and is sacked. That is a loss of 6 on the play. Connor Burnett calling for a motion. Hand off to Caden Kirby. Finds a hole, spins, breaks the tackle. There's a flag on the play. Hunter Chilton on the stop. The flag was a sideline warning for Gretna. It is 3rd and 7 for the Monarchs. Caleb Hoke in motion. Handoff on the jet sweep to Caleb Hoke. Has nowhere to go, and it is a loss. Loss of about 4. Timeout, Gretna. That is their second timeout of the half. There's 1 minute and 47 seconds left in the first half here at Foundation Field.
Temperature around kickoff at Foundation Field was around 67 degrees and has plummeted to a 58 degrees with 63% humidity and a mild 3-mile-per-hour wind. And the temperature will continue to decrease as the evening continues.
Connor Barnett back to take the punt. Connor Barnett seems to be able to do everything. He can run the ball, he can pass the ball, and he is also able to kick it. Punt nearly blocked. Is away. There is a flag. It looks to be roughing the kicker on Gretna. Papillion is going to retain possession. Excuse me. It is a roughing the kicker, 22 defense. It is an automatic first down. The band is getting ready to prepare for their halftime show. There's only a minute 38 left in the first half. The score is 22-7. Monarchs are ahead. Caden Kirby is in because Malik Barnes is out. He came out earlier in the game with a left ankle injury. Hopefully he's okay. Rolls out, Connor Burnett. Passes. Thrown and caught by number 2, Owen Malafin. Excuse me, McLaughlin. Excuse me, McLaughlin. That 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 reception is good for a Monarch first down. It is 1st and 10 at the Dragon 33. Looks to be a doubles formation for the Monarchs. Handoff to Caden Kirby. Gets out in front of the line for a gain of about 2. Luke Kramer and Kobe Spear on the stop. Excuse me, it was only a 1-yard gain. It is 2nd and 9 on the 32 with 51 seconds remaining. Caleb Hoke in motion, rolls right, throws the ball, thrown, and it is caught by number 10, Patrick Rowe. That is the 4th touchdown of the night for the Papillion La Vista Monarchs. Caden Alexander in to kick the PAT. He is 13 for 14 on the season. Make that 14 for 15 on the season. There's 40 seconds left in the first quarter. 29-7, Monarchs are ahead. Monarchs are 1-4 on the season. 1-3 on the season. They have their first 2 games. They lost because they were down a quarterback. They had their 2nd string quarterback in because Connor Barnett was out with a concussion. And then once he comes back, it looks like the team has found their Spirit again.
Gaten Alexander sets to take the kick. Good kick to the 15-yard line. Cott looks to run right up the middle and is brought down at the 34-yard line. 33 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Monarchs leading 29-7 over the Gretna Dragons. First and 10 from the 40-yard line. Pass the ball, rush the ball, kick the ball, and now playing safety for this Monarch defense. Connor Barnett can do it all. Quinn Mason drops back, looking to find a way to run, and he gets wrapped up at the 31-yard line for a loss of 3 yards on the play. Trevin Goodman in on the sack. The Monarchs average 1.8 sacks per game, already 2 for the night. Quinn Mason drops back. Deep throw down the sideline. Up for grabs, incomplete. And that is the end of the first half here at Foundation Field. With your score, Monarchs 29, Gretna Dragons 7. Excuse me, they will reset the game clock to 1 second in the first half. Gretna Dragons will be able to get off one more play.
Gretna are most likely going to go for the Hail Mary pass on this play. Looking to get a motivation boost going into the half.
And yes, Nick, you called it. They come out in the shotgun formation, who doubles to the top and bottom of your screen. Monarchs looking with the cloud 3 flat defense, and there's the clock that expires. Quinn Mason with the deep throw, overthrown, intercepted by Connor Barnett, playing at the safety position, and he gets wrapped up and brought down, but it does not matter. Connor Barnett on the interception, and that ends the first half here at Foundation Field with your score, Papillion La Vista Monarchs 29 and your Gretna Dragons 7. My name is Peyton Hylock.
My name is Nicholas McWilliams.
And we will catch you at the beginning of the second half. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Foundation Field, where the Monarchs are on top of the Gretna Dragons 29-7. My name is Peyton Hylock.
I'm Nick McWilliams.
And we will be your commentators for the second half. Caden Alexander for the opening kick. Received at the 10-yard line, looking for some space down the sideline, and he has it. Looks to cut back to the middle and is pushed out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Nick Gay in on the stop. Quinn Mason in the pistol formation. Rolls to the right on the bootleg. Bump fakes. Looks deep. Pass falls. Incomplete. Blake Padani, the intended receiver. Frankie Allen breaks it up. Sets up a 2nd and 10 from the Gretna 35-yard line, excuse me. Special shout out to Bill McCormick, a Gretna alum streaming tonight from the Philippines. Thank you very much, Mr. McCormick, for all that you do. It does not go unappreciated. Quinn Mason in the pistol formation. Hands the ball off to Luke Carnazano. Trevin Goodman in on the stop. 6-yard carry on the play. Sets up a 3rd and 4 from the 41-yard line. Quinn Mason in at cornerback. 0 receivers to the top of your screen, 2 at the bottom. Hits the ball off to Hunter Chilton. Jumps over the D-line for no gain on the play. Hunter Chilton averages 40.5 yards rushing per game so far this season. And this Gretna offense looks to be staying on the field, attempting to go for it here on this 4th and 4. And the timeout is called by the Monarch defense.
The Gretna offense is 0-4 in this game tonight on 4th down conversions.
Here they are setting up for a 4th and 4. Quinn Mason, Hunter Chilton as the running back. Man in motion. And an early flag, false start on the play. And after the penalty, Gretna brings out their punting unit. 4th and 9 from the 36-yard line. Colby Scholl set back to take the punt. Owen McLaughlin and Nick Gay set back to return the punt. Decent punt called off by Nick Gay. And Gretna will down it at the 32-yard line, setting up a 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line with 10:17 remaining in the third quarter.
The Monarch offense is set to take their first possession of the first half, or excuse me, the second half, their first possession of the second half. Connor Barnett has done it all so far tonight. Handoff to Caden Kirby. There it is a gain of none. Excuse me, it's a loss of 1. It is 2nd and 11 from the 31-yard line. Motion. Handoff to Caden Kirby. Breaks the tackle, but is stopped at the line. Derek Burkhart on the stop for the Dragons. Still third and, excuse me, it is 3rd and 9. There was a gain of 2. It is the third on the 33-yard line. Doubles formation. Connor Barnett looking to pass. Throws a bullet and it is incomplete. The intended receiver was Zach Krogman. It is 4th and 9 for the Monarchs. Barnett is in to punt. It is a decent punt. Offer with the punt return. Good for about 8.
Thad Cottage in on the tackle. Gretna takes over a 1st and 10 from their own 32-yard line. 8:56 remaining in the third quarter. Monarchs on top of Gretna, 29-7. Quinn Mason in the pistol formation, receiver to the top and bottom of your screen. Running back and fullback in the backfield. Running back in on the carry, 8 yards on the play. Lou Carnzano, on the rush. Said it was sets up a 2nd and 2 from the 40-yard line, Quinn Mason in the shotgun formation. Drops back looking for the pass. Slings one out for the first down. Knocked out of bounds from the 44-yard line. Kobe Spear in on the reception. Good enough for a Gretna first down. Quinn Mason in at quarterback. Lou Carnzano manages to push the pile for a gain of a yard on the play. Set up a 2nd and 9 from the 46-yard line. pass by Quinn Mason, incomplete, intended for Jackson Alexander. 63, Jack Passner for the Monarchs. 62, Ben Haynes down on the field with an injury. We'll keep you updated. Left arm looks to be the area of injury. We'll be headed to the medical table, and we will keep you updated on his injury status throughout the rest of the evening. And out comes the Dragon offense. Quinn Mason at quarterback. Luke Carnazzo and a running back. 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen, 1 at the top. Quinn Mason on the quarterback keeper. Sweeps it to the right. Brought down at the 49-yard line.
Quinn Mason on the carry. Tackle on the play by
Number 45, Joe Bianchi in on the 3rd down tackle. Gain of 3 sets up a 4th and 6 from the 49-yard line. The Gretna offense looks to be staying out on the field to go for it. As Nick said earlier, 0-4 so far this evening on 4th down conversions. Looking to convert here on their 5th attempt. Quinn Mason in the shotgun. Pass is thrown and caught. Quinn Mason pass completed to Jackson Alexander. Jake LaMontagne in on the tackle. Gain is 7 yards on the play. Sets up a 1st and 10 for the Gretna Dragons from the Monarch 43-yard line. Deep pass by Quinn Mason. Incomplete, intended for Kobe Spear. With the ball brought in there, surely the touchdown would have been found, but incomplete pass sets up a 2nd and 10 from the 43-yard line. 6:35 remaining. Little trick play here by the Gretna Dragon offense is unsuccessful. Hunter Scruggs in on the tackle for loss. Kobe Spear on the carry. Loss of 9 on the play sets up a 3rd and 19 from the 49-yard line. Quinn Mason drops back, looking for a deep pass. Breaks a tackle and repped up behind line of scrimmage by Joe Bianchi for a sack. That is the 2nd sack of the night. 4th for the Monarchs. Sets up a 4th and 21 from the 47-yard line. 5:30 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Monarchs on top, 29-7 over the Gretna Dragons. Kobe Scholl on the punt. Nick Gay waves it off. And the ball rolls out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Sets up a Monarchs 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the Monarch 17 for the Papillion La Vista Monarchs. Connor Burnett and his offense back on the field. Handoff up the middle to Caden Kirby. Hand off to Caden Kirby. His rush up the middle is good for about 3. It is 2nd and 7 after 20. Tyler Huber on the tackle for the Dragons. Pistol formation. Handoff up the middle. Caden Kirby breaks free. 1 man to beat. He's going to get, and he's tackled. Caden Opfer on the tackle. Caden Kirby's run, good for a Monarch first down at the Gretna 42. It was about a 22-yard rush. Pass. Caught. Touchdown, Zach Krogman. "42-yard touchdown. That is Connor Burnett's 3rd passing touchdown of the night. Zach Riddle on to kick the PAT. Connor Barnett to hold. It's up, and it's good.
Zach Riddle good on the kick. Connor Burnett has been outstandingly dominant this evening on both sides of the ball, including special teams. 3 passing touchdowns from Connor Barnett. 1 rushing touchdown early in the first half and an interception on the defensive end. He has been all over the place this evening. Monarchs on top 36-7 over the Gretna Dragons. 4:24 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Caden Alexander on to kick. He has had 3 consecutive kicks down in between the 20 and the 10-yard line.
Caden Alexander with a squib kick, received and muffled down at the 15-yard line. Looking for a lane, tackled down at the 17-yard line. A.J. Dumont, the Monarchs' leading tackler. .43 Mason Schiffer. Michael Schiffer, excuse me. Looks to have gotten up, walking off the sideline with minimal assistance. Gretna Dragons come out 1st and 10 from their own 19-yard line. Quinn Mason back at quarterback in the pistol formation. Receivers to the top and bottom of your screen. Colby Spear in motion. And a quick screen to him. Looks to bust between two defenders. Lays out. Foot shy of the first down marker. Sets up a 2nd and 1. Tackle number 17, Jake Lamonte. And looks like the officials will give him the first down. Set up from the 29-yard line. Kobe Spear in motion. Hunter Chilton on the carry. Brought down for a loss. Loss of 4 on the play. Cole Price in on the tackle for loss. Quinn Mason rips in a pass to what has been his favorite receiver this evening. Kobe Scholl, 11-yard gain on the play. Nick Gay brings him down. Completion is good for a 1st and 10. Gretna on their 40-yard line. Quinn Mason on the wide receiver screen. Blake Padani. And the Monarchs are saying that the ball is out. And it is. Monarchs recover the fumble from the 44-yard line. Ball fumbled by number 2, Blake Padani. Sets up a 1st and 10 for the Monarchs on the 44-yard line.
First and 10, Monarchs at the Dragon 44-yard line. Excuse me, 49-yard line. No, it is 44-yard line. Eric Gurley in at running back. Connor Burnett rolls right. Throws deep. And just off the fingertips of Patrick Rowe. Connor Barnett rolls right. Almost caught. Deep ball. Oh, Paul Scalise intended pass. Excuse me, the ball was intended for Paul Scalise. Fourth and 12 for the Monarchs. Connor Barnett back to punt. High punt. Returnable. Caden Opfer on the return. Zach Krogman on the tackle.
Quinn Mason in the pistol formation. 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Ball handed off. Number 27. Number 27, excuse me, Lou Carnazzo fumbled. Recovered by number 8, Nick Gay. Back-to-back fumbles and recovery by the Monarch. Sets up a 1st and 10 for the Monarch offense from the 42-yard line. 1 minute and 43 seconds remaining in the third quarter, excuse me. Monarchs on top, 36-7 over the Gretna Dragons.
Connor Barnett back out on the field once again. Eric Gurley in at running back. Connor Burnett on the keeper, finds a hole, goes in. Rush is good for about 5 yards. Sets up a 2nd and 5. Brad Heitrick on the stop for Gretna. It is 2nd and 5 from the Monarch, or excuse me, the Gretna 32-yard line. Handoff, Gurley, up the middle, breaks free, and gets a Monarch 1st down. Eli Spalla on the stop for the Dragons. 1st and 10 on the Dragon 21. Handoff again to Gurley. Gets tripped up at the line, but stumbles forward for a gain of 2. Jack Larchek on the stop. It is 2nd and 8 on the 19. Handoff again to Eric Gurley. Rush of about 4, but there is a flag on the play. Hunter Chilton on the stop. Tripping foul called on number 68 on the Monarchs, Tevin Curry. It is now 2nd down and long for the Monarch offense. With 25 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Barnett back to pass. Lets one go. Overthrows the receiver. But there's a flag on the play. It's going to be looks to be a personal foul, and it's going to be a pass interference on number 24, Carson Duray. That was a free play. It is now 2nd down and a little shorter. It's back to where the Monarchs were. It is now 2nd and 8 on the 19. Barnett, keeper, holds it, runs at the 10, down at the 9-yard line. They're going to give the 1st down to him. It is now 1st and goal on the Monarch 10-yard line.
Goal, Papillion La Vista from the 10-yard line.
That is the end of the third quarter. It is now the fourth quarter. 36, Dragons 7. Monarchs up, Monarchs ahead. First and goal on the on the Dragon 10-yard line. Handoff, Eric Gurley. Can't find a hole. Bounces outside. Stays on his feet. Gain of about 4. Second and 5. Second and goal from the 5. Handoff, Eric Gurley. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It is now third and goal. Third and goal from the forward-yard line. It was good for 1 yard gain. Gurley in the backfield again. Handoff up the middle. And he is called down just shy of the goal line. It is now 4th and goal from the 3-yard line. Tyler Smith and Joe Bianchi getting subbed out. Eric Gurley in the backfield once again. Connor Barnett awaiting the snap. Motion. Handoff. And he is stopped. It will be a Gretna ball at their own 4-yard line.
Gretna Dragons set up 1st and 10 from their own 4-yard line. 10-14 remaining in the final quarter of the game. Monarchs on top 36-7 over the Gretna Dragons. Here they up, ball snap. Quinn Mason drops back. Pass nearly intercepted. Intended for number 28, Colby Scholl. Colby Scholl by far has been Quinn Mason's favorite target this evening, as he has been targeted 7 times. Caught 4. Set up in the pistol formation. Ball handed off to Hunter Chilton. Forces his way forward for a gain of 6 yards on the play. after the carry. Sets up a 3rd and 4 from the 10-yard line. Quinn Mason, shotgun formation. Wide receiver, top of your screen, in motion. Quinn Mason on the quarterback keeper finds a hole up the middle of the field. Smack between the linebackers for a gain of 19 yards on the play. Good for Gretna Dragons, first down. 9:25 remaining in the 4th quarter of the game. Both timeouts have both teams, have 3 timeouts.
Cole Price and Joe Hubert on that last tackle. Cole Price, a sophomore, and that is his 5th tackle on the night.
Quinn Mason hands the ball to Hunter Chilton. Plows over a defender. Hard gain of 5 yards. Quinn Mason, first time tonight in the underneath center position. Hunter Chilton on the carry. Tough gain, 3 yards on the play. Quinn Mason yet again in the I formation. Ball handoff to the play action, even got me on the play action. Pass completed, number 21, Caden Upfer. Fantastic play action, good enough for the first down. Quinn Mason drops back looking for a pass. Kobe Scholl, again on the reception, his 5th catch of the evening. Good enough for the Gretna Dragon, first down. 1st and 10 from the Monarch 45-yard line, 7:33 remaining in the 4th quarter. Monarchs on top, 36-7 over the Gretna Dragons. Gretna offense coming out in their go-to formation. Shotgun, 2 receivers to the top and bottom of your screen. Number 19, Colby Shear on the reception. Out of bounds, 4-yard gain on the play. Sets up a Monarch 2nd and 6. From the 41-yard line. Quinn Mason. Play action to Hunter Chilton. Drops, rolls to his right. Gets the corner. Tries to turn the corner and gets pushed out of bounds, but good enough for a first down. Ball is marked at the Monarch 30-yard line. 11-yard rush on the play by Quinn Mason. Sets up a 1st and 10. That is Monarch's 2nd charge timeout of the half. coming out of the Gretna timeout, or Monarch timeout, excuse me. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line after the 11-yard carry by Quinn Mason. Running back here for the Gretna Dragons, pushed out of bounds. Miles Hemphill on the rush. No yard gain on the play. Excuse me, 2 yards have been gained on the play. Sets up a 2nd and 8 from the 28-yard line. 7 minutes exactly remaining in the 4th quarter. Quinn Mason going back to his go-to formation. 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom of your screen. Jumps back. Quick slant route. Incomplete. Intended for Caden Oper. Early flags on the 3rd and 8 play. Encroachment, number 62 for the Monarch defense, Ben Haynes, who has recovered from his injury. Substitution, Braden Briscoe is back in on the defensive line. After the penalty, sets up a Gretna 3rd and 3 from the 23-yard line. Quinn Mason on the quarterback keeper. Stop short of the 1st down marker, excuse me, no gain on the play.
Looks like Monarchs are warming up a backup quarterback, Logan Anderson, on the sideline. Looks like he'll see the field after all tonight.
Thank you, Nick. Gretna Dragons come out. I formation. And a timeout will be called by the away Gretna Dragons. Their first charge timeout of the half. 6:07 remaining. Monarchs on top, 36-7 over the Dragons. Hunter Chilton on the 4th down and 3. 8-yard gain, good enough for a Gretna 1st down. Quinn Mason, go-to formation. Shotgun, drops back. Looks to find a pass. Rips it in there. Pass complete. Tackle made by Frankie Allen. Forward progress allows him to get the 1st down. Caden Opfer on the reception. 11-yard completion. Will set up a 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. All evening, the Gretna Dragons have had success moving the football up and down the field. It has just been finishing drives and not being able to put points up on the board has what cost them so far in the game. But here they are, goal, excuse me. Quentin Mason on the keeper, and he gets it, rushes it into the end zone, 6-yard rush. Second touchdown of the evening for the Gretna Dragons. Scores 36-13 before the PAT. Interesting little statistic here. Quinn Mason, in his 4 prior games, has averaged 1.1 rushing yards a game and a total of 21 rushing yards all season. And this evening he has been very successful with his feet. Rushing for over 40 yards and a touchdown. After the PAT, your Monarchs are on top 36 over your Gretna Dragons 14.
Looks to be as Connor Barnett is now on the kick return team. The Monarchs look to be expecting an onside kick. Nick Gay back with Frankie Allen. Pooch kick. Out of bounds. That will be a flag. Logan Anderson in at quarterback. His first time seeing the field tonight. He has 2 games under his belt that he played while Connor was injured. So he has plenty of experience this year and last year. Keeper, pass. Owen McLaughlin, excuse me, on the reception. Shotgun formation for the Monarchs. Handoff, Eric Gurley looks to be running the wrong way. Can he escape? Running both sides, escapes! Gets positive yards off the run. Excuse me, he got back to the line of scrimmage. There was no gain on that play. That was a heck of an effort by Eric Gurley. Logan Anderson awaiting the snap in the shotgun formation. Keeps it himself, runs right into a defender, stays on his feet, and gets an extra yard. Looks like the ball, Gretna says the ball came out. Gretna thinks they have it,
Fumble on the play recovered by
and they do. Gretna's ball, first and 10
Zach
at
Sprinkle
the Gretna 45.
from their own 38.
Excuse me, their own 38-yard line.
That is Gretna's final charge timeout of the half. Quinn Mason in the shotgun formation. Two receivers to top and bottom of your screen. Quick pass to wide receiver Jackson Alexander. 7-yard gain on the play.
Quinn Mason's pass complete to
Down at the 45-yard line. Sets up a 2nd and 3.
Alec Eagles in on the stop for the Monarchs. Gain of 7 makes it 2nd and 3 from the 45.
Another quick pass by Quinn Mason.
Quinn Mason's pass complete to Kobe Spear.
Kobe Spear on the reception.
First and 10 Gretna from the Monarch 48.
That reception is good enough for a Gretna first down. Quinn Mason go-to formation. Receiver to the top and bottom of the screen. Drops back. Receiver in the middle of the field falls incomplete. Quinn Mason's pass intended. Nick Gay with the deflected pass. Yep. Quinn Mason, shotgun formation. Pass just over the fingertips of wide receiver Kobe Spear. 3rd and 10 from the 48-yard line. Quinn Mason is sacked on the play by number 45, Joe Hubert. After the sack, sets up a 4th and 20 from the 42-yard line. Deep line drive kick will roll into the end zone for a touchback, setting up the Monarchs 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line.
Monarchs taking the field once again. Cody Clemens on the carry. Second and 13 on the 17. Logan Anderson in at quarterback. Cody Clemens and Eric Gurley in there. Cody Clemens moved to fullback. Handoff Eric Gurley up the middle. Good for about enough to get back to their original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 on the 20. There is an injured player. Camden Stover injured on the field. Camden Stover looks to be able to get up and walk it off. He may be okay, but by rule he has to come off the field for at least one play. Tristan O'Gorman into sub for Camden. Malik Barnes just got back to the stadium. He has an air cast around his left foot and he is on crutches. Eric Gurley with the rush. It is now 4th and 4. Zach Riddle on the field. Zach Riddle looking to punt for the first time tonight. High punt. Downed at about the 46-yard line. It is 1st and 10, Gretna with 19 seconds left in the game. 36-14, Monarchs on top.
And with 19 seconds remaining in the game, Monarchs are on top 36-14 over the Gretna Dragons. 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Backup quarterback Jameson Arkfeld. Running back Creed Leathers on the carry. No gain on the play. And that is your ball game. Your final score here at Foundation Field. Your Papillion La Vista Monarchs, 36. Your Gretna Dragons, 14. My name is Peyton Hylock.
Mine is Nick McWilliams.
And we wish you the best of evenings. Good night, and tune in next week.